At the end of the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much for stopping and watching my magic show. It's a Saturday afternoon or morning still, isn't it? It's almost noon. It's Saturday in a free country. We're in a Renaissance festival. There are thousands of things that you can be doing right now, and you chose to spend some of your Saturday with me. For some of you, today may be the only day you come to this festival this season. Some of you might have season passes. For some of you, you might have walked back down that godforsaken hill just to be here. Some of you skipped church tomorrow to come back. But either way, no matter how many times you come this season, every time you come here, time is something you can't get back. The time you spend here is very precious. We're only open for 6 weeks. And you chose to spend some of your time with me. And I do not take that for granted, which is why I try and make a point of saying thank you to each and every one of you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much. Look at the size of this. They're all over here on this side too. Thank you. Thank you very much. And yes, I don't know if you can tell, I didn't have my microphone today, so you might not be able to tell, but the Irish accent is fake and I turned it off for this. I'm gonna go back into it in a second. But thank you so much. The second thing that I have to say is after this trick is over, the show is over. And when the show is over, some of you here might be wondering if there is any way that you can make me as happy as I have tried to make you. And there is. At the end of the show, I put out my hat and I accept tips. Nobody has to tip, but it makes me feel very special for everyone who does. I think I'm in the middle of a heartfelt speech. Save your questions until after the show's over. I'll be right over there. But so I think we can all agree that $20 is extremely generous and $1 is not. It's what you give a bum to make him leave you alone. I think this is a little more enjoyable. Now, I'm not telling anyone what to give. And as a matter of fact, at every festival I go to, there are some people who are just like I was when I first started coming to festivals. And I had to choose whether or not to tip a performer what I thought he was worth, or whether or not I was going to have a turkey leg or an ice cold bottle of water. If that's your situation, this show's on me. I don't want your money. But some of you came here with money to give to struggling artists, and I want some of it. Now that my commercial is over, are you guys ready for the grand finale? Woo! This is the closest that I come to real magic. Are you good to catch this trick too? You've been holding it for a minute. Are you good?
Yes.
A round of applause for my camera person over here. She's like half goat, but she's amazing. Anyway.
Fawn.
Now this is the closest that I come to real magic, but obviously it is not real magic. This is a trick. The real magic has already happened. It's when children and grown-ups are watching the same thing together outside. If that's not real magic, I don't know what is. But this rope right here does not exist. It's not real, but it does have a story. You see, the dwarves made this rope and they named it Gleipnir. Everybody say ooh. Ooh. Everybody say ah.
Ah.
That was good. We're gonna do that again. Everybody say ooh. Ooh. Everybody say ah.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ah.
Ah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ah.
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 Shark bait. Ooh. Where was I? Sorry, I got off on a bit of a tangent there. Now, the dwarves named this rope, they named it Gleipnir. That's what we were oohing and on about. The name's Gleipnir. It means the rope that cannot be. It does not exist, but it was made with the purpose of binding and containing a great and ferocious wolf by the name of Fenris. Fenris could break out of any chain you put around him. So the dwarves made a rope that don't exist. How can you break out of it if it don't exist? It makes a lot of sense if you just don't think about it, all right? It looks possible. And it seems possible. But it's not. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Watch!
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll say it again. It looks possible. It seems possible. But it's not. Thank you to all 5 of you who laughed at that one. My mother told me that if I could make only one person laugh a day, it means I'm not very funny. You gotta make a lot of people laugh to be considered a funny person. But this is a comedy magic show. So if it's not funny, it might just be a trick. Some of these jokes are subtle. I have a short piece of rope. And I have a long piece of rope. I have a long piece of rope and a short piece of rope. Neither one of these 2 ropes exist. Both of them are just figments of your imagination. But if they are figments of your imagination, that would make this right here. This is what we call a stretch of the imagination.
Woo!
It would be a stretch to say that these ropes are about the same length. You guys don't clap for nothing, do you? I know why you guys didn't clap right at the beginning. It's because you're confused. And that's because this is a confusing trick. And that's fair. It's confusing because I'm holding 2 equal lengths of rope. And that is confusing when you think about the fact that I started out, I only had 1 piece.
Woo!
Now, the fact that any of this is happening with only 1 piece is confusing. Now, it's a lot less confusing if you just remember what I told you was special about the rope in the beginning. Who said that? 5 points to Gryffindor.
Yeah.
You're right. It doesn't exist. But people don't believe that. People come up to me all the time at the end of the show. You know what they say to me? They say, Connor. That's me, by the way, Connor. They say, Connor, you're not fooling me. I'm not stupid. You're not going to wave a rope in my face for 3.5 bloody minutes and get me to believe the rope's not real. I can see it. Right there. And I can see it's got 2 ends and 1 middle. And everyone knows that real ropes have 2 ends and 1 middle, don't they? Mm-hmm. If it was a real rope, it would have 2 ends and 1 middle, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm getting at. This rope hasn't got no ends. This is an endless piece of rope.
Woo!
Now, we are going to put the ends back on. You there in the green. Yeah. Yes, you. What's your name? No, stay right where you are. What's your name? What was that? Evelyn. That's my dad's name. Don't laugh at my father. He's a sensitive man. I mean, what man wouldn't be sensitive with a name like Evelyn? Oh, like, Evelyn. Evelyn, I've been trying to get in touch with you about your car's extended warranty. Here's what's going to happen, Evelyn. I'm going to put the ends back onto the rope. Okay, I'm going to go along the rope like this. And wherever someone says stop, that's where I'm going to put the ends back on. My question for you, Evelyn, is would you like to be the one who says stop? No, stop, not yes. Yes, it's a joke. I'm working on it. We're still figuring it out. Evelyn, I'm going to go along the rope like this. You're going to say stop wherever you want to, right? But it's very important that everyone here hears you say stop. Because if they don't hear you say stop, but they see me stop, they're going to think I'm cheating. And we don't want them to think I'm cheating, do we, Evelyn? No, we don't. I am. I just don't want them to think it, Evelyn. Are you ready? Now, wherever you say stop, I'm going to put the ends back on. And this is how the show ends. I thought it was very clever. Are you ready, Evelyn? What about the rest of you? Are you ready?
Woo!
Wherever you say stop, Evelyn, that's where we're going to do it.
Stop.
Right there. Thank you for not hesitating. Some people, they hesitate as if it's a question of consequence. But right where you said stop, Evelyn. Only where you said stop. That right there is where the ends go back onto the rope. Can I get one more of those real quick? We're having a great time at the St. Louis Renaissance Festival, aren't we, people? I love you. I love you.